WaxPackers, Adam coming at you with another edition of WaxPack Flashback. Just one more that I wanted to offer up to you before the end of the year, as we're still technically in the post-Christmas season. I wanted to celebrate a pack of cards that means a lot to me. If you've watched these videos for a while now, you've seen behind me here on my shelves a lot of Batman merchandise, specifically Batman Returns. I really love that movie a lot. It's something special to me. And so we are going to be talking about the Batman Returns Topps trading cards, just this standard set. There was like a premium Topps Stadium Club set and all of that, but we have a pack here that we're going to open up. And I just wanted to share a few of the collectibles from over the years. Like, this is my original copy of the Special Collectors magazine with that hologram on there. I mean, I've collected so many things over the years. How about the Sega Genesis game? This is actually really fun, interesting graphics there. Candy dispenser. These were a big deal to me as a kid. I actually was able to grab a whole box of them, and it really surprised me because I was just like, oh, these are pretty cheap when you can get a deal. This was a great action figure, which I love. It actually caused me to buy this shirt. Somebody made a replica shirt, and then I kind of did a pose of my own version of posing as Bruce Wayne. Some of you might remember this. This was Toys R Us released these little kind of promotional boxes, but this came out at the time of the film, so that was a really neat piece. Of course, everybody remembers the collector's cups and the Happy Meals and everything that came out from McDonald's. That was a big promotion there. I've even managed to get these. Friends have found some weird stuff for me over the years and sent it my way, which I really appreciate. One thing in particular, speaking of friends sending things, Jason, my partner here on WaxPack Flashback, Gone Too Soon, did send me for my 40th birthday this that he found at a thrift store. Yeah, okay. So this is a whole tent of Batman Returns version of the Batmobile. I was able to build it, and my kids were playing around in it for a few days. That was something very special that I'll always treasure. But yeah, of course, I have it on VHS. Yeah, how many times have I watched it? I have it on DVD. I have it on Blu-ray. Can watch it, online streaming. But we're here to talk about the cards. I have a full box of the cards here, or I did at one time. It actually wasn't full when I got it, but to just have the box itself was really neat. So I say, let's just dig into this and find out what adventures from the film are hiding therein, okay? So here we are with our pack of Batman Returns trading cards from 1992. Telling you it was from the #1 hit movie. They were planning on that at least. I know it got some backlash from the critics. 8 cards plus 1 Batman Returns Stadium Club card. As you can see, that was also advertised here on the box top. So those were kind of glossier, fancier, and they had more behind the scenes. Whereas this set of cards has a lot more to do with just images from the film itself. Of course, you can also order the official collector's magazine, like I showed you there. What's interesting is they say 1991 here, so they must have been produced in the year leading up to promote it. That happened recently with the Flintstones cards that said 1993 on them, but it came out in 1994, so I guess that's what we're accounting for here. But let's open this up. I kind of like the plasticky feel of these cards. Alright, let's get into that. Alright, first one here. Okay, so here is the Stadium Club card. As you can see, got that sheen to it. It's got the kind of the foil stamp of the logo. And then, as you see here also, some behind the scenes with Tim Burton, the director, telling you what they were working on, what the thought process was. Okay. But here we are now with one of the cards from the film itself. So vengeance is hers. Yes, the battle-ravaged Catwoman, as I like to call this. So telling you a little about what she was going through in the finale. So this is where they get ready to shoot her, right? She's got her 9 lives. She's gonna prove it. The Kitty Express. So there you go. The Penguin getting his revenge on all the rich parents of Gotham, the people who shunned him, stealing their firstborn. Oh, sticking with that theme, Nightmare as a Child. So going to the beginning of the film now, there is the Penguin's bassinet there floating through the sewers of Gotham. Oh, yes. Let's check here. here he is. Whoa, flying out of my hands. He's so excited to be on the campaign trail here. But this is, getting ready to make his speech, which then Batman interrupts with his CD DJ scratching. Having a little bit of fun with the Penguin's previous recording in the Batmobile. Missiles away. So this is something a lot of people said they didn't like the cuteness of the Penguin soldiers that were sent out there with their missiles. But I always thought it was an interesting mix because they had people in suits. So they had little people in penguin suits. They had stop motion, and then they had actual penguins. They had animatronics for the close-ups. So they really did a lot of work with the penguins themselves. Ooh, the cop car catastrophe. So here's the cop trying to follow the Batmobile when it turns into the Bat missile, right? Flying through the alley, can't quite fit. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes, this dastardly scene here. Looks like Batman is pushing the Ice Princess over the edge, but we know that it was the Penguin throwing an umbrella. It was full of bats that scared her off. Batman was trying to save her. So that was a nice bit of framing by the Penguin. And finally here, a secretary named Selina, Michelle Pfeiffer. Everybody knows she's the MVP of this film. But I do have to say here, this has my favorite line from the movie when she's like, trying to interject her thoughts into the business meeting of Max Schreck and his associates, and then everybody just kind of gives her a blank stare, and after they leave, she's like, "You stupid corn dog," talking to herself, calling herself a corn dog, cracks me up. All right, well, let's find out which of these is going to end up being my favorite then. Okay, so there we go. Another look at Batman Returns cards. I did open up a pack back in season 2, and it was just fun to dig in. None of them were particularly Christmassy, unfortunately, although that film is very heavy on the Christmas imagery. That being the case, though, I had to go with this, just a striking image, of Catwoman. Selina Kyle is just had it. I mean, it has been an adventure for her. So that's the one that's going to be going in the binder for me. But anyway, like I say, we'll be back next week, and it is going to be the new year. It's going to be 2024. So what do you do in a new year? You talk about new kids. That's right, a pack of New Kids on the Block cards. I've been listening to them over the holiday. One of my favorite bands, my heroes. You'll hear all about it. So come on back, stay subscribed here to TRN TV, and hey, we'll check you later.